Hello everyone, welcome back to Fallout 4 Frost. So here we are with Evie and her brutal buzzsaw weapon. Now, what is the plan? What is the plan? What is the plan? I hear you all asking. I hear you screaming at your devices. Please tell us, what is the plan? I don't know what is the plan. I'm weighing up. First of all, I want to test out one thing before we really get into the meat and potatoes. Because you can't have meat without potatoes. Everybody knows that. I want to test out this little combat maneuver. What time is it? Early AM. We've got a basic amount of gear on us. Very, very basic. We're not hungry or anything, so that's good. Now, I just want to test out this little side step maneuver that I've been dreaming of. We cleared out a couple of these guys, did we? I know is there still some up the road here? Before we get into what the plan is. Hello. Oh, a trader. Well, that's helpful. Are you going to help me in combat? Hello.
Looking to trade?
Maybe. Let's see what you got. Herbal stimulant. Resist fatigue and lethargy. Now, I'm curious, do you take that after you get fatigue and lethargy, or do you take it? Maybe you do. Why would you take it before? And a ton of junk. So we might just have a quick look here for antiseptic. Because antiseptic is king and queen of the kingdom and the queendom. Emperor. Anyway, never mind. I'll stop there. Not much else going on here, is there? Yes. A Braxo cleaner. It's always nice to eat. Okay, that'll do. And this stuff we'll just keep hold of it.
Ever seen that old sailing ship on top of the building in Charleston? Good talking to you, friend.
Oh. Well, you're going to tell me something?
I'm always open for business.
You're going to tell me something and change your mind. Hey. You hear anything interesting lately?
Was up past the Museum of Witchcraft not too long ago. Oh, that place always gave me the creeps. But now I don't even want to go near it. Something bad went down there. Now, did you want to trade at all?
Well, that's something. Not right now.
Never hurts to ask. Oh, hey, one thing before I go. Ever seen that old sailing ship on top of the building in Charleston?
No.
Good talking to you, friend.
Oh, come on. Don't do that
All
to
right,
me
girl.
again, please. Meanie. Just cheesing me, aren't you? Alright, so I've been given a little bit of oh my god, those things could see me from so far away. This lady might help me. Yes, come on.
Let's do
help. Yeah, I didn't manage to test out what I wanted to test out, damn it. But did they kill the trader? Uh-oh, here we go. I can test it now. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'm not going to test anything this time. Hopefully that trader's still there. Now, we'll get to the plan. Alright, let's get to the plan. The plan is, this place can't be used as a settlement. So it's a great little base for us. But it's, you know, it's a player home, as I have been very well informed. So, I think we're going to continue to explore out here and kind of move further inland, kind of towards Sanctuary, that in that direction, not to Sanctuary, but towards it. I would like to grab this trader. Okay, hello?
Excuse me. Ma'am, would you happen to know the way to Bunker Hill?
Why?
I can't divulge my reasons, but I need to get there urgently.
Sorry, I don't. Damn it. So obviously a trader didn't spawn this time. However... See me, see me. See me. Okay, they're not going to see me this time. Alright, never mind. Damn it. So we missed out on the trader. Obviously it's a dynamic spawn. So it doesn't always spawn as the same thing. Alright, so... Yeah, we can't use this as a settlement. It's... You know, it's okay for a base for us. These enemies are stronger and regenerate, so I'm told. They actually regenerate. And they are stronger. Whether or not... Was it stronger in the daytime or just stronger in general? Tell you what, we might stick with this guy and just wander for a little bit. Okay, we're not going to walk as slow as him, but we'll use him as backup if... You know, if things go wrong. Now, I know this is a place here, isn't it? So if we could have used that as a proper settlement, I would have stuck around and gone back to get our gear. I'm imagining there's probably ghouls in here. Maybe not. Okay, well there's a lot of stuff for us. Let's get to looting. We're not off to a good start, are we? But now we get to see whether or not the trader returns. So that's a positive. Okay, I'm going to save when I get inside that building this time. It's a zone. Deal? Deal. I'm all about those zones, you know. So, we're going to keep looking around until we find a place that can become our settlement. Today is our last day of the week with Frost. So we've only got, you know, I should be able to get 3 or so episodes out today. 3, maybe 4, depending on how the day goes. Do we have a friend? Am I all alone again? I think I'm all alone again, guys. Nobody wants to play with me this time. Ah well, story of my life. Anyway. So, yeah, Evie really needs... Oh, hello. Somebody does want to play. Really? No, you don't want to play?
So that's it, huh?
Cargo key. Red baseball bat. How can I say no? Constance's lead. Not Constance's lead. You read that wrong. Okay. So we should be about to get a handful of mines. It's good to know they don't always spawn as friendlies. There are several things I want to tell you, and my brain is having a hard time putting those things in order. Okay, when we get in here, we're allowed to save because it's a zone. So, this is our last day with Frost. I should get 3 or 4 episodes out today. I have a bit of a plan as to how we can proceed with regards to when it might return. And I'll tell you now, as I do this little bit of looting. With consciousness. Okay, let's loot with conscious awareness. Not unconscious explosive potentiality. But true consciousness, right? Which means slow and careful and observatory. Okay, observatory. By watching and looking and seeing and noticing. Now, I'm going to, because we've got Zombieland Conquest, Frost, we're about to have Whispering Chills after this next week of stuff. You know, we're playing Anomaly, Stalker Anomaly. We're going to be playing that starting Tuesday in 2 days. So, you guys will get to vote each month. Oh man, I don't have my bobby pins. Bugger. So each month we'll have, you know, in all of what we play on the channel, which is basically 4 different games a month. Fallout 4 will always be one of those games for as long as I can foresee, because there's so much to do. And, you know, we have all of these different packs. I'm also going to throw in Ground Zero again, because Ground Zero's had an update. So basically, you guys are going to get to decide. Not yet, but I'll release a video at the end of next week. Or this week, depending on how you look at it. So the upcoming weekend, alright, it's Sunday today. So in about 5 or 6 days' time, I'll release a video. And you guys can choose between Zombieland Conquest, a new series of Ground Zero, Whispering Chills, or Frost, as to which one you want to see return, and we'll play whichever one gets the majority of votes. Pretty sure there's supposed to be more mines around here somewhere, so let's go super careful. Oh, getting a nice little bit of cockroach meat as well. Just gonna give a little VAT scan. So yeah, you'll get to choose out of those games which one you want to see for the month. Which means one of the weeks out of the month we'll be playing that game. As we have done with this. You know, you could choose if you want to see Frost return or Zombieland, or you want a new series of Ground Zero to launch a slower, survival-based, not so rushed series. It started to get a bit rushed towards, you know, the last 10 or so episodes. Anyway. And that'll be one of the games, and then you'll get to vote on, I don't know, out of 5 or 6 other games, what you want the other 3 games to be. So you can look out for that in about a week's time. You know, if you want to vote to see more Frost, well, just vote. I can't do the community tab stuff yet where you can do actual votes, so it'll need to be like a video with comments. You know, you just comment below which Fallout game you want to see, and out of the other games, which ones you want to see. Alright, so I think I've got that out of the way. Now then, the plan for this episode. We're going to continue to explore because Evie really doesn't want to return full-time to the underground. You know, she's been down there long enough. She's not used to being down there. She is a survivor. She's used to living out on the surface, but obviously she got caught a bit off guard. She's used to surviving with a gang that she runs, and a gang of trusted associates, which we'll have to rebuild for her. You know, get her a proper companion or two, and a few settlers to work. So she serves as protection for those people because they can't fend for themselves out here in this horrible, horrific, hellish hellscape. So that's the kind of plan for what we want to do with her. Now I think we might have cleared this area. Let's not just run around too insanely though, because I'm likely to blow myself up right now. I don't pay any attention. Yes, so that's that. We need to get her organised. Now we get a little bit of a save now. I'm just kind of, you know, it's the last day of the series. I'm lessening the load a little bit. Also, if you have a look here, in the whole week we've done, I think this is now nearly like episode 17. We've actually only managed to get through about 13 hours. So that's 20 episodes. No, we're at 16 or 17 now. So it'll be 20 episodes by the end of the day. By the end of the week. And we've only got through about 13 or maybe 14, 15 hours by then. So today I'm going to lessen the load a little bit with regards to saving. Maybe play not so hardcore. Not that it's really been completely hardcore, but it has been a little bit in terms of zones and saving and stuff. Just so we can get through a little bit more of the gameplay today. Make a bit of progress. Make some progress. Right, so I think I've got most of the things out of the way that I wanted to say. For now. At some point Evie is going to have to go home, or back to the underground. Back storage key. What else did we pick up? We picked something up, didn't we, that we didn't read? This one. Constance, found another one for you. Trader said he saw it in the hills up north near the highway. Big commercial jets, sky lanes markings, just like you wanted. No idea what the buyer guy wants with all that junk. But he pays good, Thomas. Well, we know the buyer. Did we get something else as well? We got a key, didn't we? That one. Did we not get another key just before? That one? I can't remember now. Gate key? No, we know where that's for. Back storage key, Skylane's cargo. Okay, so we've got the two of them. Yeah, it was the Skylane's one. Interesting. You know, I could like... There's so much you can do with the save system. Instead of zones, you can have it half-an-hour saves. So we get halfway through the episode, we're allowed to save again. You know, you can do loads with it. And because this is the last day, and we might not see Frost for a little while. We might not see Evie's beautiful, but scarred face. For a little while, so, you know, we can relax a little bit, can't we? There's one thing having kids teaches you, and having kids around teaches you, is that you got to relax. The harder you, you know, the more... What's the opposite of relaxing? Tension, right? The more tense you are about things, or the more rigid you are about things, the worse a time you have. Because, you know, that adaptability and relaxation always makes things a little bit better for everyone. So, today we're relaxing a little bit. That's nice, isn't it? Where exactly are we going, though? Now, we have our conquest bag. I suppose we could set up our own little zone, which we might have to do. Let's head over here in this general direction. I'm happy to use the conquest bag to set up a little campsite. It's basically just like a save point for us. Mines are not my friend. They never have been, never will be. Unless I'm using them. If I'm using them, then they are my friend. God damn it. Right, let's re-establish our direction. Somewhere over here. Ooh, what's this place? Mine? Was the mine around this corner? Yes. Yes, chill and play. It was. Okay, well now I know where it is. Let's get it. I didn't actually even see it that time, you know. Where was it? Is it hidden somewhere in like a puddle? Where is it? Is it that thing there? What was that? I've never seen that type of mine before. Oh, just a normal IED. Okay. Interesting. Got a revolver. I see you. I see you there. You're mine. Now, normally this place is full of raiders in normal land, isn't it? And there's a lot of corpses around here, so something's brutally annihilating people. I see. Turret. Turrets. Okay. Let's not run around like a crazy person. Come on now. Okay, let's go in here and get this this thing again. Since we rediscovered it. That didn't scare me one bit. You know, that's the thing with having that kind of not saving all the time. And it's the main reason I do it. It's because it gives you that fear factor. Without that, there's no reason to be afraid, is there? Or concerned. You might get a little jump scare from the noise. But there's just no actual concern for your character, for your progress. Yeah, we might run with the half-an-hour save system today, just for today, because, like I say, I want to try and get through a little bit more progress. I don't know why I always say it like that. I watched a movie once upon a time, and the main dude Said that once and it really stuck with me for years. I can't think of the word progress now without thinking of that word, thinking of him saying it at that time. Ooh, not bad, not bad. But we've got, what have we got on us? We've still got this thing, so we don't really need to be worried about that other stuff right now. Suppose a stealth boy might be good to have like as last resort. That'll do. That'll do. So we're not going that way. Now let's really try and keep an eye open for mines. Just gonna walk like this the whole time. How is our rads? Okay. We're actually amazing on rads. Oh yeah, the last episode, clearly, I got my calculations wrong. 30 rads, the fungal moonshine reduces, not 300. I was doing the maths, adding an extra 0 in the wrong place. Anyway, so it's good to know that that can reduce 30 rads. Rad away obviously being 300. You just don't even have a chance to respond to those mines, do you? You just can't get away from them. I haven't outrun one yet. Cool. How are we looking? 7 minutes we're allowed to save. I'll do this on the last day. I won't do this a lot. You know, I can be nice to myself, but I'm not going to be that nice, you know. You need a little bit of what's the word? Let's invent a word together. You need a little bit of arseholiness, don't you? Arseholiness, you know, that most elite form of holiness. You know, you've got to keep yourself in check. Can't be too kind. Too kind. You'll start getting taken advantage of if you're too nice out here in the abyss. Do you know what I mean? Ego starts getting carried away. You need just the right amount of arseholiness in this relationship. That was behind the wall, wasn't it? Pretty sure that was behind the wall. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. I have to do that all again. Well, I don't have to do it all again. And I'm letting go of the part of myself that tells me I do. I'll do it again if I stumble across it. Well, I remember the mine, which I want it. What is this? I want that mine. I'm not letting go of the mine. Horrendous, horrendous, horrendous. Fine, drink poison water. Why don't you just do whatever you want? I want this stuff too. Thank you. Bloody point your light at me, people. Okay, where are we again?
the shit? Who is that?
I remember. Don't worry, we're allowed to save in 5 minutes, okay? So we should be in a similar situation. It's torture, isn't it? Now I'm looking at every black spot on the floor thinking it's out to get me. That's Evie's paranoia taking over. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. Okay, now which way are we headed? This way, I think. I keep trying to go this way and I keep dying. Let's go this way this time. I've got a feeling cemeteries are bad. Ooh, a church. That's one of our old bases. Stop, stop. I don't want to play. I'm not playing. I'm going to go this way again. Should have listened to my feeling, shouldn't I? I had a feeling and I ignored the feeling. Stop it. Okay, they're probably just shooting that ghoul. Don't panic. Yeah, well, at least we've got a really good taste of what this kind of semi-permadeath insanity entails. It definitely doesn't support a free and exploratory gameplay style, does it? It promotes a repeated death loop gameplay style. Okay. This one, is it? Raider?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Okay.
Would you happen to know the way to Bunker Hill?
No. I don't.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm sure I can find it on my own.
Evie didn't see any valuables on him. If he had like a nice gun or, you know, shiny, something shiny, then I might have shot his head off. Friendly robots? Probably not. Okay, 1 minute we're allowed to save. If I can survive 60 seconds of my impulses, then we've made a little bit of progress.
To get to Bunker Hill.
Okay. Can't help you there, pal. No mines. I'm looking, feeling familiar now. I know we died around here, didn't we, last? Yeah, in this place here to our left. See what I mean? Mine's to the left, mine's to the right. There's just nowhere. There's just no escape. There's just no escape. The insanity. I honestly think at this point the game just wants me to sit still and not move. Oh Jesus. Don't worry, we're allowed to save now. We're halfway into the video, we're allowed to save. Oh, Jesus. I try, honestly, I try to help myself. And I'm just not allowed. I'm not allowed, am I? Clearly. There is no option. Don't even, dude. Don't even. Evie's not in the mood. She's not even in the mood remotely. I give up. I give up on this episode. I give up on this episode. There's just nothing I can do. Right. I will find a way. I will find a way to proceed with the proceedings. I will. And I'll do it without saving. Okay. It's starting to lose its humour. A little bit at a time. Each time it just gets less and less funny. And more enraging. Don't you think? I could try to stop. I could stop trying to do the same thing repeatedly, couldn't I? But like I said, you know, this is an investigation into the world of insanity. So there's something. How do I forget so easily? Oh my god. Right, this time it's on, guys. I'm not even gonna talk. Don't talk, don't die. Okay, that's the key, isn't it? Where even is another mine right now? Ah, that makes sense. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm speed running now. Okay, this episode might be a little bit longer, okay? I might extend it a bit for us. That's why I've only got 13 hours into a 20-hour series so far. 16, 17 episodes, whatever it is. Okay, I don't care. I'm going to let myself save now. In a minute. Just so that we can at least get a few items under our belt. It's not like that's much to save about. But it's better than nothing, isn't it? Okay, let's try again. Honestly, it's enough to cripple you, isn't it? It's funny though, because what we're experiencing now, okay, it is a reflection of certain elements of mental health known as anxiety. Okay. You know, you're in a situation where maybe it happens for real or maybe it's purely psychological. And what I mean by that is, you know, if you go down a certain line of thinking with what you want to do with your life and yourself, whether it's just for today or, you know, I don't know, whatever. You're thinking about the future in some sense and all you detect is a mine. Whether that's you've got a little plan, you know, you want to go to the shop. This is like on an extreme example. You want to go to the shop, but you foresee bumping into somebody that you've got an issue with, or every time you go to the shop, there's that person at the checkout who, I don't know, whatever. Maybe you have got a history with them, maybe you just perceive that they judge you or whatever. So that's a mine, you know, that's enough to make you not want to go to the shop. Or to redirect, maybe you have to go to a different shop. You start to experience anxiety. If your thoughts get completely out of control, then every single direction they take, there'll be a mine, an explosive device waiting for you somewhere. Maybe, you know, maybe you're going to fail. What am I looking at? Why does that look like a tripwire? And here we have now another element of mental health. A kind of deluded association. My brain is telling me that's a tripwire because I'm so afraid of mines right now. But it's not, is it? It's not at all. It's just some kind of odd chain in the ground. But is this lamppost wired to destroy my life? Do you know? Now we're talking. Anyway, without going down that road, back to what we were talking about. That kind of anxiety is enough to cripple your life. And, okay, it may be true in the sense that maybe you do go to these places often. Okay, you don't want to go to the gym. You can't go to the gym because, you know, people judge you while you're there. Maybe they do. Maybe it's a toxic environment. You can't go to the shop because, you know, the people who work there were from your high school, and you experience shit in your high school, and all of that comes flooding back. So maybe these are actual real experiences that you had. Maybe they're not delusions. But in either case, being afraid of stepping on a landmine is enough to completely cripple your life. Completely. Literally, you know, to the point where people end up getting agoraphobic because they don't want to leave their house because they have a safe space at home. Whereas if you're looking at what we're doing now, we are repeatedly exposing ourselves to these very, very dangerous environments that have already hurt us so many times. But we refuse to give up. We refuse, and we must refuse, to let anxiety win. To let our real or deluded thoughts beat us, because we know if we allow those thoughts to win, there is only limitation. Now, that's not to say that we should run headfirst into a situation that we know is going to cause us concern. We know we're going to experience anxiety the closer we walk to this doorway. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't walk close to it. It means we have to do it very slowly, trying to identify where the hell the mine is before it blows up in our face. Honestly, I've got a feeling it's behind that wall there, and last time it seemed to blow us up through the wall. So let's take a slightly different approach this time. Please, come on. Get. I'm terrified of walking through that door because I think it's going to blow me up again through the wall. I don't think there's any other way inside. What do you reckon? Is it going to blow me up through the wall? How can it not? Last time it did. I'm just going to run, watch. Okay, let's try that again. Trying to see if I can set it off. Oh, it didn't do it this time. So the anxiety is there to protect you from a situation you perceive as dangerous. Now we know. I've tested the water. I know if I get too close to that wall, we're done for. So I have to not get too close to the wall. But you can't give up, can you? You know, you just can't. Well, you can, but if you do, your life becomes horrendously limited. Now, I've kind of lost my bearings. If I end up back at that same space, same place, then we'll approach it. in that way, but I've kind of lost my bearings now. So I don't really know where I'm supposed to be, or where that place was. There's a good chance we'll end up there again, because I'm trying to follow along the same route. And the good thing about, you know, if you experience this kind of anxiety, like Evie, you know, she's no longer concerned with anxiety. She's experienced it long enough. She has seen the effect, the crippling effect that it has had on her, and so she had to become a psychopath in order to deal with that, you know. She had to be able to just completely, or to see the world in a way that allowed her to experience no limitation. That's not to say she doesn't experience anxiety, but it doesn't stop her. It doesn't hold her back. It's not allowed to. You know, she's taken charge of her brain, and she was forced to become essentially a monster, although she's not a complete monster. She just has the capacity to be the monster she needs to be in order to win. You know, to win over her own anxiety. If other people were nice and compassionate and thoughtful, she wouldn't have to be such a monster at times. But, you know, that's just not the way the world works. Let's have a little look in here. Yeah, so I've completely lost my my sense of direction now, which means we won't be. We probably
have it your way.
See what I mean? There's just no need. There's just no need for it. Could have said hello. Could have said, "How's your day, Evie? How's it going? I like your makeup. You know, I like your helmet. I like your suit." But no. And so, she is what she is. I'm not going to say anything. Okay, what did we pick up? This one? Nope. This one. Begin again. That's what the jukebox said. Everything I loved, he took away. Everything I had, he stole. Now all I have... Oh no, I don't know what that would say. Never mind. At least I have this jukebox. Very good. Okay, let's go slow. You know what we might do? We might build a little base in here. It's not a bad location. Central. Not too far away from our original base. Although we don't necessarily need it. Okay, maybe we won't build a base, but I'll let myself save in here. You know, we had an encounter. Like I said, we're being a little bit more relaxed today because it's the last day of gameplay, so... Yeah, you know, with regards to anxiety, it is by its very definition a limiting factor, but only if it wins. Your anxiety makes you want to turn away from a situation, or run from a situation, or hide. You just can't listen. Take it into account, you know. You can deal with anxiety in a kind of strategic manner through exposure and, you know, gentle exposure, hypnosis, all that sort of thing, meditation, controlling your breath and attention, etc., etc. But you have no choice but to not let the anxiety win if you don't want to be limited. So, like I say, Evie had to become what she had to become to ensure... I mean, can you imagine what it would be like living in this world? From what we've seen today as an example, with the mines, the explosives everywhere, how people are, the scarcity of resources. Like if you're the sort of person who suffers from anxiety, you wouldn't last. And by suffer I mean if anxiety wins, you'd be cowering in a corner most of the time, probably underground, hiding from the ghouls, the ferals, the people, the mines, anything sharp, anything that can threaten your health, or and that's just existence itself at this point. So, what would you do? How would you approach those very, very challenging feelings, desires to run, desires to hide? Have I done a bit of a circle here upon myself? No? Okay, now this is a different location, isn't it? So you have to learn, I guess, to tread carefully, to go slowly, to be wise, to become what makes other people anxious, if you know what I mean. To become what your anxiety is afraid of becoming. Okay, interesting. What do we got here then? I'm really missing those bobby pins. Okay, change of plan. We're going to slowly make our way back to the underground, and we're going to gather all our gear. Most of it will go into the backpack, but I'll get the things that I'm missing, the bobby pins being the main thing, a little bit more aid, because we're discovering a lot of places here, a lot of elements that need a bit more attention. A bit more attention than we're able to give to the situation, so...
This ain't over.
Okay, we'll let those guys sort out their own problem before we come back and pick up the pieces. Let's go slow. Did I get him? Holy hell. One of them disappeared. One of them disappeared, man. Thank God. Oh, wait. Okay. I don't know how he died. So yeah, Evie doesn't particularly have much of a problem with anxiety anymore, although she might occasionally feel it come up. She's learned over the years how to deal with it and what needs to be done, so... We've got a pipe bomb, that's nice. Got way too many of these on us. What do we got here that weighs a lot? I get that bandage into us. Although maybe the stim pack. No, let's go with the bandage. Okay, I've been told as well to check out these a bit more often. They tend to have a bit of useful stuff in them. So I'll try to make a note to check those out as we go. Now, is this place mined or what? Seeing any mines yet. Just survivors.
What the?
Yeah, the brain is a very funny creature, isn't it? You know, the various distortions and limitations that it can become subject to of its own making. You know, it's a a lot of people take it for granted, especially people who have no insight or experience of mental health situations. You know, like so-called ordinary people. It's amazing the kinds of, let's call them, realities that the brain can limit itself to or get stuck in, start to believe. It's really quite amazing. As on the other side of it, you know,
What was that?
what the brain is capable of. That guy's got a gun. What the brain is capable of achieving when used in an unlimited capacity for a person's life. But again, on the other side of that, the horrific limitations that it can also impose upon us. Fascinating, really. Okay, we're doing good, guys. Is this the bank? Is this the bank again we're back at now? Sure is. Can't remember if we've been in there or not. We haven't really used VATS much, have we, in this... We've been in here? I feel like we have. Yeah, I kind of recognise those 3 chairs there. And you. Obviously we didn't get everything. Maybe that was pre-conquest situation, was it? Take your bottle and your book. Take a second to do a little bit of meditation here in the church. Just a second. Can't get too relaxed. Those people didn't want to sit next to me. Okay. Hi. Okay, what time we got? Good, good, good. No save. That was a too easy zone, that one. There was no, nobody to fight. No danger. Straight ahead. Now, if anything around here, I think we just got to be careful we don't get run upon by some ghouls. That bandage really restored our health nicely, didn't it? So we're back well and truly in the city here. Wowee. Now, did we leave? I imagine we've left a little bit of stuff. Okay. At that little... the bunker place. Pretty sure we would have left a little bit of gear in there, so we'll have to consolidate that as well.
Playing games with me.
Probably not the smartest thing to be doing that out here. Now, this isn't our actual base, is it? This is the other end of the sewer, like where the people are. Forget exactly where our base... Oh, we're at the other... We're quite a ways from here, aren't we? But we'll go back this way, I think. Probably safer. Safer to go this way than back up on the surface at this point. At least we know there's no mines down here, you know? Actually, there's a little bit of concrete over here, isn't there? Ooh. Not concrete. Fertilizer. Yeah, we haven't had much of a look down here. We tend to get kind of run out of town a bit, don't we? But I do remember that there are several bags of fertilizer over here. Let's do a little bit of loot in here then. Oh, cement as well. Very good. We'll take it all, thanks. Probably should have just left this out. Oh, is that cement as well, was it? I could have sworn that was fertilizer. Maybe that was somewhere else then. There was a few bags of fertilizer lying around somewhere. More cement. Okay.
I found it first.
Did you? Is that right? See this gun? I found that first. Like I said, Evie, she's self-centric. All these people here are just NPCs. And at the end of the day, you know, if they're not prepared to do what needs to be done to ensure their own survival, or not even that, their own thrival. I know that's not a word, but their own thrivability. You know, I mentioned once upon a time that you know, Evie's not completely what's the word? Not completely devoid of the capacity to build meaningful relationships, but she can only really build meaningful relationships with people who are just like her. So a lot of what she does in situations like this, you know, she's taking all this stuff. She sees it as partially a test for the people that are here. If anyone was to approach her in the right way, you know, she might gain a little bit of respect for that person. You know, you might see a little bit of a smile appear on her face. And at that point, you know, she'd probably start weighing up whether or not making an alliance with that person would be mutually beneficial to their own survival. But if she doesn't meet somebody like herself, because she's so self-centric, she only really considers herself to be real. And so somebody else has got to be very much like her. She has to see herself in the other person before she starts to identify them as a real human being, somebody who's awake to the ways of the world. And so, you know, it's not like these people don't have a choice. It's just that most of them aren't prepared to make the necessary choice. So anyway, a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of an insight into this character here, whose face we haven't seen for a long time. Although I don't think she has any other clothes on, does she? She shouldn't be wandering around naked. I should probably start carrying another item of clothing, shouldn't I? Like a charisma outfit or something. That was a suggestion as well from you guys, which I think we might have to do it. Buying and selling and stuff like that. And I guess even maybe speech checks for some situations. So I know we're not going home right now, but we're going back to our original base. And then we'll shortcut through there. I'm gonna think of it too, there was somewhere else. I would eventually like to check, you know, downtown, the other directions we can go there, but we can't get access yet to those, through those doors. A lot of them, they've got a certain key or a master lock, don't they? So that'll be at a later date. Let's just double check in here. Make sure there's nothing we left. Ah, yes. Where it all began. Cool, alright, so I'm enjoying the way this is going. And I like how Evie's story here is developing. Her experience is evolving now. She's got a taste of the world above. She knows how hostile it is. She knows she's capable. But she also knows she needs to be prepared. She needs to have a bit of a clear plan. You know, she can kind of wander a little bit up there, as she has been doing, seeing what's going on. But I think in order for her to be able to survive up there, she knows she needs a clear plan. She needs to be focused. And she needs to focus on getting herself set up, at least for now, in a location where she's going to be able to make little excursions out into the world. A difficulty that we face with this currently is that she can't build any workbenches, so we may have to find a location pretty soon, a settlement that's got at least 1 or 2 workbenches already established for us to be able to use it, because it's probably going to be a while before we can make them. Although I suppose I could kind of make gains with regards to that from now on, you know, start pushing. Was it Gun Nut, Armourer? I missed that one. Gun Nut, Armourer and Blacksmith. So, what was it to make a chemistry station? Chemist rank 2. Okay, well that's not too far away. Anyway, so yeah. For now we can do the basic survival things. Or not 2, Blacksmith 1. Vice versa. So yeah, we can do the basic survival things for now, which is enough. That's enough to get us out there in the world. Plus while we're out there, we'll be earning a lot more XP from exploration. So let's get this stuff deconstructed so that our objective is solidified. We know what we're doing now. Yeah, good. That's good. Okay. Alright, so I'll do this super quickly. So, the place is now completely deconstructed. We are ready to rock and roll. We've got all of our gear with us in the bag. When we come back, we're going to make a push back further into Cambridge. And I like the idea of hanging out here for a little bit before we get ready to build a proper settlement somewhere in the world. And, yeah, we're just going to take it one step at a time for now. We'll head out here, gather a few more resources, clear a few more locations, build up our XP so that at least we can build a few workbenches before we're ready to hit the idea or attack the idea of building a settlement and building a gang to, you know, to impose our own law on this land. Anyway, thank you for joining me for this episode of Fallout 4 Frost. I do look forward to seeing you in the next one. Goodbye for now.